I really look up to the women in this industry who are able to have a fulfilling family life and to have a career, and it's not easy to balance it. And so one of my biggest goals in life is to make sure that my son sees me pursuing and following and chasing my dreams, but also has a present mom.
Caroline, it's so nice to meet you, and you have just soared in your career so far, and you play so many instruments. You're a songwriter, a lot of success so far. So we deal a lot with retirees. That's sort of our market. Beyond the Money is the name of my show. And just tell us a little bit about your music, where you've come from, and kind of what you're doing now.
So I started out writing songs as a teenager, fell in love with it, and came down to Nashville and went to a show at the Bluebird Cafe, which, if you don't know, it's a legendary singer-songwriter venue in Nashville. And I fell in love with the songwriting community in Nashville and the authenticity and the dedication to the craftsmanship that the musicians and songwriters have here. And so I've been writing and putting out records ever since, and touring with some amazing heroes of mine. Zach Brown Band, Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Chesney, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, got to open for the Eagles, and been able to cross some items off my bucket list, joining the Zach Brown Band and the opportunities that they've given me, and especially that Jimmy gave me while he was alive. And now I've just signed with Nashville Harbor Records and put out my first single, No Tellin', and I'm very excited about this next chapter of music.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Some great icons there. So tell me, what are you seeing for your future? So if you look ahead 10, 15, 20 years, kind of what are some great collaborations that you would like to have in your future?
Oh, collaborations. Well, I have, my dream collaborations probably would be Keith Urban and Willie Nelson. I've already gotten to cross a dream collaboration off my list, Vince Gill. He sang on my last record, and Vince is like in my top 5 of all time. And I look up to to artists who are musicians and producers and writers as well as artists, who have all of those different tools in their toolbox. And I've always tried to model myself after them. Mm-hmm. But in terms of the next 10, 15 years, truly my goal is to just be making records and touring. This is what I love to do. On any scale, I will do it, no matter what that entails. So to do that and to balance it with my family life. I have a little boy. Aww. And I really look up to the women in this industry who are able to have a fulfilling family life and to have a career, and it's not easy to balance it. And so one of my biggest goals in life is to make sure that that my son sees me pursuing and following and chasing my dreams, but also has a present mom and a great family life. So for like long-term 10, 15-year goals, that's mine.
Well, I wish you much success with that.
Thank you.
Being a young mom when I started my own business, it's tough, and you're judged a lot, right? So it's hard to stay committed to your dreams. And
well, I actually think because of women like you, it's much easier now. Like, I feel like you were judged a lot in decades past. Mm-hmm. And I think we're getting rid of that stigma slowly. Mm-hmm. And you're not seen as unambitious if you also want to have a family. Like, that's actually more ambitious.
Right, exactly.
And so to be able to show that you care deeply about your dreams and your career, and that's a part of your life that you want to build over a lifetime. So it's a marathon, not a sprint. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, you need help for sure. Like, I have a wonderful husband and I have a supportive family. You can't do it alone, but yeah, you can do it now because of women like you and lots more women who have done it.
That's right. You can't. And our daughter actually moved across the street from us so she could have her built-in support system.
Oh, that's so important. That's so great. Yeah.
But it's great to also be the grandparent and have your grandkids.
How old
there.
are your grandkids?
They're 8 months and 3.5.
Oh my God, that's so
cute. And one's just like me, unfortunately, and she's very sassy. So
isn't it funny how their personality comes out so young?
Oh my gosh, yeah! Just right away you can see it, and you're like, I know that look. I recognize it. But it's just such a wonderful thing, and just make sure and enjoy the moments as you've got them too, and just rest in those. So if we're looking back, who was the greatest inspiration for you? Was it a relative or a friend? What was that?
Probably Jewel and Willie Nelson. They're neither relatives nor friends. Actually, Jewel is my friend now, which is an amazing pinch me moment for 16-year-old me. But those two artists, for me early on, just discovering them as a teenager, you're so just moldable as a teenager. So those artists that you really, grab onto as a teenager, I feel like are so formative. But both of them, the way that they paved their own path was really inspiring to me. And the way that they are just uniquely and unapologetically themselves, and such great artists who are really dedicated to the art over a lifetime. Like they both have amazing catalogs. So those are probably my two biggest inspirations, especially as a young person.
Well, I look forward to seeing your success in the future, and wish you all the best, especially being a mom.
Thank
and
you.
Going through that journey with them as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time today.